year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays, because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The play-action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Brown will throw it. He's got it down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them.
Looking to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. As they get set to snap it, time wide The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. After the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Knights will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation. And that made that play work.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll do it himself. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot.
Intercepted. Got room at the 35. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Boom. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're facing a 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. On the set. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is...
And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43.
Well, obviously at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Got a man. It's Joyner.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Finds a little bit of room to give him a couple down to the 23. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights. Good. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Good timing on the quick out. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Flips it out on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Unloads to the right, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Knights will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's West. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Still looking on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
29. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, in that last play, you'd love to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate. Give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
stall out on 3rd and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
35, UCF 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. The sure hands. It's Hughes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Knights have taken it inside the 20. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Easy. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they can't. Connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun. Wideout trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. Defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done. Time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move, it's Jacob. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Running into the open space.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a